Some of you right now. For example, my athletes, whenever you do anything, whenever you lift your press, whenever you lift a weight, whenever you run, that's actually chemical reactions going on. Thousands. Just for you to do this, thousands of chemical reactions. For some of you, even just to do something as simple as blinking, that's about 10 chemical reactions just to blink. Alright? So no, some of you think like, oh, H and O, oxygen. No, these are chemical reactions too. Enzyme too. Let's see if you can do it on your own. Go to your partner time. You and your partner have 5 minutes. Go ahead.
2 truths and 1 lie for each set of facts. 2 are true and 1 are incorrect.
If we say no final independently, but we have a high amount of
Chemical reactions.
which enzyme is not found?
What the Temperature affects enzyme. How does bleach, which is very, very, very basic and dangerous, affect enzymes? We're going to see how acids affect enzymes. We're going to see that tomorrow. All right. Good morning, third period doctors. Good morning, Dr. Lopez. Today we are doing a lab. Yesterday we learned about enzymes. Today is our enzyme lab. Let's have a seat and go over things that are very important for lab. All right. Looking at the do now, what's the name of the enzyme we're going to be working with today? What's the name of the... Goggles first, goggles first, goggles first.
We have to do this by ourselves.
So, yeah, it's kind of hard.
It's all we do. The point of the lab is to see how the different types of like temperature and pH affect the enzymes that in our body. Like they have an optimal, which is an ideal temperature and pH, and see how it affects it and see how it affects its reaction.
Gotcha. We're trying to see how it works in very basic solutions like bleach and very acid solutions like lemons. Enzymes, they have an optimal, like she said, and they don't work well in very basic or very acidic. They work like neutral. So we're trying to see how that plays out.
Oh, that's a lot.
No, don't put your finger on it. Let it go. So on a scale of 1 to 5, what would you rate that? That's a 5. Now, the whole point of what you're doing in lab today is you're going to boil the enzyme, you're going to add acid to the enzyme, you're going to add base the enzyme, then you're going to see how many bubbles based on lab results. So that's a 5. Keep reading the instructions, keep going on.
So we tested 3 times?
You're going to see. Read the instructions, it'll tell you. It'll tell you. And that's not, hold on, that says trial 2. What does that say? It doesn't have to be for y'all.
Just one.
It doesn't have to be. Get as close to it. Just for example, you're going to have to measure
Hold on. Make sure
1 milliliter hydrogen. Look how small it is.
when add it to the calories. You're able to put your finger out. Observe those now. He said, you said observe. You don't say. Look, what is it? And because just look at the bubbles. Just look at the bubbles. Observe the bubbles. Rate it 1. It said rate it 1 to 5. Scale with your group, and that'll tell you. Please put in the correct column in your group trial and trial 1. Rinse and repeat steps 1 through 5 again. Yup, and spit. It say rinse the tube out. Are we done? Just record the data. Come on, right there. Yeah, just record the data.
That shows on catalase. What does this mean for the HBC on this product? What's it mean for the INC?
What you say, Asian? Okay, trial 2 rate.
So here's the thing. Let me ask you this. How do you think that's going to change if the next time you do it, you take the enzyme and you boil it first? You boil it. What's going to happen to the enzyme if you boil it? Why?
Because it won't be the optimal.
It won't be the optimal temperature. What happens to the enzyme when you heat it up way too much? Or when like the pH is way too acidic, too basic, what happens to the enzyme? You're right, it won't bubble up as much because the enzyme's not working. Why is it not working? When you boil it, heat it up.
It's going to be negative.
What's that? What's that mean?
It's going to lose its shape.
Why is it? It's going to lose its shape. Why is that? Hold on,
That's not important. I mean, you said not important.
why is that important? She says if the boil, it's going to lose its shape. Well, that's what we think. So that's your hypothesis. And it all makes sense. It makes sense for what we learned yesterday and what you're doing today. Let's see if you're right. 0. So there were no bubbles. Why do you think that?
Because you kind of like,
You boil the enzyme. What do you do with that? What's that do to the enzyme?
I think it changes the shape of the shape so it won't be able to work again.
So that means you get what kind of bubbles?
0.
Exactly. Good point. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. 20, 19, 18, 3, 17, 16, 15, shouldn't hear you at this moment in time. 14, if you don't have one, share with your neighbor. 13, if you got the same one, trade with some. 12, crumpled up. You have 30 seconds to check your answers. You have 30 seconds to check your answers. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's see what we've got, ladies and gentlemen. Hold them up. Go ahead and put them down. Let's talk about this real quick. Tell you what. Sorry, actually, because not everyone can see everyone's board, raise your hand if your group put B. Look around for a second if your group put B. Everyone did. Here's what I want to say, though. You guys got a lot riding on the line, because either everyone's going to get it right or everyone's going to get it wrong. Check Miracle Clark real quick. Miracle, your group chose B. I'm curious. Why? Go ahead. I'm sure what you are.
That's because B, because B is wrong, because if you only have one text in common, it'll be the farthest away from an organism. One is the farthest away.
Good. So far, so good. Keep going.
And C is wrong because it's autotrophic, and A is wrong because it can't have 4 texts in common since organism 3 only has 3 in common. And D is wrong because it's the primary producer and not primary consumer.
Good. All right. Looks like everyone got it right. Give Dr. Clark 2 merits for excellence. That was an awesome explanation. She went through and explained why every single one got it. Everyone got it right. Send an individual up. 10. They need to be up at 9. 8. 7. With the original Mr. Three-Pointer himself. 10. 9. 7. 6. 5. He's still going for 4. 3. That was 3 points. He gets it. 3 points for group 3. Not bad. Good way to start. Dr. Bond, 10. 9. He's going for 4. 8. 7. 5. Bring it back. Let's take a look at the score.
Like he teach me like to have a bigger like responsibility, cause like he motivates you to do all your homework and everything. Like he keep you on track, and like when you down, like I feel like that you can come talk to him about anything, like any problems or anything that you have like with his homework, anything. He give you his number, to make sure that you do his homework or anything that you're struggling with. He try to help you and make sure that you pass and get an education. And he's just a great teacher.
He's one of the best science teachers I have had. He influenced me into pursuing biology, studying more science, even studying medicine. And then, besides just being a teacher, he influenced me into pursuing the sports that I like, into doing what I can believe in, into teaching that minorities can do beyond the stereotypical comments people say. But Dr. Lopez, he's just one of my biggest influences in general, in life. And
when I was asked at the beginning of this year to nominate one teacher for Tennessee Charter School Teacher of the Year, without even blinking, I thought of Andres Lopez. And everything that he does in his 3rd year of teaching are the things that some of the best educators that I see in classrooms today doing in their 10th year and 20th year of educating students. He honestly believes that every student can succeed, and he's going to make sure that that happens. So from students coming into him early in the morning to work with him on skills from the day before in class, or students who are coming in because they really want help improving on a skill for rugby, he wants them to succeed, and he's going to walk alongside them until they meet their goal. And at our school, all of our students earn what they get, and Andres has earned this title as Teacher of the Year.